second or two, and then you picked it right back up.
Song you ever led in the jam. You did just fine. You sure did.
You did great. No,
It's pretty
really.
performance on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Why do you think I come clear from Indiana to do this?
That's right.
This is good on the internet.
Don't be afraid to go
What
back.
part of Indiana?
Nobody will see it.
Little town of ours up by South Bend.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the northern part.
My mother-in-law, she Plymouth.
Plymouth.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
down
Close.
south of Plymouth.
Okay, she's got
Yeah.
Kokomo.
Yeah, it's more south of us.
Okay. She had brothers and sisters out there, so my wife's got cousins out there.
What's her?
Bagley was her.
Bagley?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been Leroy Bagley. No, no.
Charles was a brother, and I can't remember.
Yeah,
She had some full brothers and half brothers. Her mom remarried, and I think, well, one of her uncles, my wife's uncles, was Bob
Yeah.
White. Bob White.
I know Whitey. Yeah, I used to work for him with you.
His wife's name.
All the
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, Whitey.
All the
I don't
better.
know.
If they
They're-
come
they're-
out like a
He's
dog.
everything.
Who cares?
But that's his son. But yeah, we were born and raised and worked in Swedish country.
Okay.
When we got married, we moved to August down south.
Yeah,
But we still worked in Plymouth.
yeah.
I'll be honest, small world.
Yeah.
So they say wood.
Yeah, and you could use them as templates for another one. Instead of wood or whatever.
And they just bring them.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's
I
hard
got,
down.
I got, I
So you
still
gotta do
got
a
part
hard
of
order
the
leaves
books
in
in
the
the
corner.
corner.
You gotta cut these all down and see exactly on that. I want to get a bend it on and get it in there. So I don't know. But that might be a little more off and tack.
But it's fine.
Well,
It's like shit.
Worst case is you're out $200 and you got nothing to play.
Doesn't play anyway. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
There's nobody around, and we don't have things such as this. Non-existent. Yeah. That's what we've been here a week following Mickey Rogers and Edison Joel.
You got one you want to do?
Yeah, we was there. We was there. We was
You can see skip school the same day I did.
Yeah.
They told children how to hold the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, this is how that works.
You were there last Thursday.
That's how everybody played where I lived.
Yeah? Oh,
They said, if they saw somebody doing this, they said, oh, he's putting on airs.
They said what?
He's putting on airs. He's putting on airs.
So that would keep that from sliding.
Yeah, that's my invention. I just stuck that in.
And where-
Because it slides all over, depending what shirt you got on. It slides.
Well, I've been using my shoulder rest and then hooking around my arm to get it, because I can't do that up here, it hurts my neck real bad.
so that chin rest is good for
I'll try that.
Yeah,
Traces
holds
the
the
bolts
no
there.
skinny.
I got some of that, I'm gonna try that. It takes a lot of weight off, right?
It's fun being dewy. Well, his arm gets better.
Yeah.
Sometimes what helps is
That's
a
all.
couple times in it is practical strong. It's another thing that can make a difference.
As long as I'm one of y'all, else we play. That's y'all play.
Oh, you already played it?
That's y'all one, we'll play it again though.
Well, listen to the sound.
Who's gonna make one?
Oh, that's it's deeper off.
Oh, why don't they put over your
I don't know. But well, it's a sound
That'd be
there.
great.
But I want even
145.
Yeah,
I've seen him.
plays up here.
Yeah,
They still like
always
it.
see it.
I've only seen one person, maybe two, ever play.
See, now I'm trying to
Liberty.
play with the new, you know.
Yeah.
Liberty.
I like the sound.
So it goes 1, 4, 1, 5.
No.
Liberty. something caused you to be alert?
Huh?
Got allergies or something? Yeah.
Yeah, the musk,
Oh.
the dusty musk in here. So if I die, just throw me out and.
We'll haul you out.
We can hold you up the road here.
There's a cemetery nearby.
I don't believe in
Can I have the instrument if you do?
Something clever to say.
Appreciate with my kids.
Give us a hippie tune there, Dewey.
Hippie tune?
Give us one of your hippie
So
tunes.
you're not gonna get over the waterfall on me.
Polecat, what was it,
Cool
polecat?
cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. You know that one, don't you?
Once you started.
Yeah, I try not to play too fast. Half fast.
Well, he's been doing well strumming.
Okay, that's good.
So, I think.
Play all you whatever you do, I don't care.
You play a little faster than that song.
Yeah, please.
Didn't you play that at Elk Creek?
Yeah.
I appreciate
why-
it. I like the stopping on that.
That's hot.
His or mine?
That helped. Yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We used a little off time.
Yeah.
That's a good tune. Is there a minor in there at all?
No.
hope not.
Nope.
So my mother-in-law graduated high school, joined the Waves, World War II, goes ships to DC. She's sent to DC, meets a guy from Connecticut, gets married, spends the rest of Connecticut. She goes back to 50-year high school reunion, hasn't seen anybody in 50 years. Small class, 35 to 40. She's not there that long, but she's just blonde, just latches on to it. Nadine Bagley, Mary Nadine Bagley, I remember you, blah, 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 blah. And my mother-in-law, who's kind of a little on the retiring side, is backing off because the last thing she remembers is a very nasty hair pulling fight in the lockers, at the lockers. Because this gal thought my mother-in-law was trying to steal the boyfriend.
This is 50 years?
This is 50 years, you know, 1940, whatever, 30, and but she's friendly and stuff, and they're talking and where you been and all this, and then this guy drifts over and, well, who are you? Well, who are you? Well, I asked you first, and they're joking around. After a little bit, my mother-in-law recognizes it's the old boyfriend.
It's starting to fade.
And nobody recognizes each other, so she keeps quiet, you know, and talks, and after a while he drifts off, and the lady says, I should remember him. Did you recognize who that was? I should remember him. Do you know who that was? My mother-in-law says, yeah, that was Joe, whatever. She says, we used to go together. And she goes, oh. Like, conversation stops. Like,
The war starts again, huh?
you know.
The Cold War now.
So sometime later, she's over here, you know, and this guy comes over and he says, I found out who you are. You're Mary Nadine Bagley, and we had chemistry together. We used to be lab partners or whatever. We used to share notes, and that's what it was that got misinterpreted. And so they're talking, and where you've been, life histories, and all this. And he says, by the way, he says, earlier you were over there talking to that lady with the such and such. He says, I haven't found out who she is. Do you know who that? Who was that? Who is that? You know? And she says, well, that was Mary, whatever. You know? She says, you used to go together. He says, who? He says, go together. He says, we got married. She's my first wife.
Hello.
So that's why the lady said no. There's a whole nother story in there we don't even get into.
Yeah. Front story to the back story.
Yeah.
Alright, what you got next, dude?
Put it up. You got one, Nicky? You dying to play? One of your showpieces? Your mini?
I don't show pieces.
I don't either.
Can you work down?
Okay, you'll have to start it, because I never
Oh,
knew
you
how to do it.
start.
You know, it's,
I can't start it, but I
Yeah.
played it.
Well, it'll be a rough start, but I can start it.
we only play it up in Floyd.
Ready?
But I think I'm ready.
Okay. Apparently I ain't.
Okay.
Try one more time.
Carroll County as they can come, I guess.
That's close.
Technically, we're in Galax.
Is that the breakdown? That's a Carroll County breakdown. Yeah.
A little slow version, but
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, we're in the Grayson.
yeah.
This one's Grayson.
That's right, this side of the creek.
No, it's a diagonal.
Oh,
It's a diagonal.
oh.
Actually, it goes through the Rex. Like the concessions in Carroll, and most of the stage is in Grayson.
I never,
The ticket booth is in Grayson and the concessions in Carroll. Well, I mean, it used to be.
yeah.
But I think for some, well, I'm not sure how it works.
That's
Because
cool.
see, for a while, like Grayson cops could enforce on the Grayson side and Carroll could enforce. Plus Galax had their own, so they had. But I think at one point they did like by streets, which would make more sense, especially like
Yeah.
law enforcement
You could
In Texas.
just,
or
you
yeah.
could cross the road to get away, to avoid the law.
Well, actually, the Pop Stone hunters, the story, they came to evict him or arrest him for something, the deputy. And he said, well, okay, hop in, you know, I'm driving out. And he said, you can go out. So he got up to the top, and there's a gate. So he asked the deputy if he'd open the gate. So he opens the gate, and he drives through, and the deputy closes the gate, comes back to the car, and he says, you can't get in. He says, what do you mean? He says, we're in the other county, whatever county, Carroll and Grayson. He says, we're in Carroll County now, you can't touch me. It was a Grayson deputy, or vice versa, whatever it was.
Cool.
What was Stoneman's deal? Was he a moonshiner?
I don't think so.
He was always at the
The
mill
mill.
though, wasn't he?
He worked at the mill, didn't he?
He worked at the Freeze Mill,
Yeah, okay.
and he was carpenter. I know he
They
did that.
worked in Baltimore or Washington D.C.
Well, in the 20s, he did really well.
Having kids too. Got a bunch of them.
At one time, they had
Sure
3
did.
bands in the same family.
Yeah.
They had enough, and I don't think there was spillover from one of them. But no, they left here after Depression. They were down in D.C. I think he did some work on like FDR's boat or something, yacht. But they were around D.C. area. And, I think like Ronnie and 2 or 3 of the youngest were born up there.
Yeah, I think so too.
But they said that in 27 they did Bristol sessions. See, he'd get 1 or 2 and they'd go up to New York and they'd make a couple of recordings, come back here, and then he'd go up, he'd get 1 or 2 others, and they'd go up and make some recordings and come back here. But he said to Ralph Peter, who's at the recorder, and says, this is kind of silly. He says, why don't you and 1 technician
Come up
down where all the musicians are,
Yeah.
there's 2 of you, you know, and you can do all the recording down here and make a bunch. So they worked it out. They stopped here in Galax. They did some auditions, and then they went to Bristol, where they were kind of set up where they promoted. And they recorded 3, 4, 5 days or something. Anyway, they promoted Stoneman as a recording artist. Is it Edison, Victor, whatever?
It was Victor, wasn't it? Orthophonic
Victor,
Joy, yeah.
And they said he was their recording artist. In the previous year, he had made $3,000 from his music recordings.
Well, money.
A factory worker, a mill worker at the time was making $640 a year.
He made $3 grand.
He made $3 grand on the side.
Yeah.
This is mill.
You know, now he was a big star. I mean, that was big money. He was.
There, yeah, a bunch of them were good.
But see, then they picked,
Really?
you know, Jimmy Rogers came with his band was supposed to come, and he was just a guitarist in the band. They didn't show up. So they said, well, can you do, you know, so he did some by himself. Well,
That was it.
that was it. And then the Carters showed up, and they played. I mean, there's some others.
Pop always wore that little black cap that he was famous for. Was that a welding cap or was that an umpire's cap? It was a little short bill like a baseball cap. But
Either
it
was that or a railroad hat or.
Who's that? Jimmy Rogers?
No, Pop Stone. But
Jimmy Rogers wore was the railroad guy.
it was a railroad cap. But
think it was
Pop
a
Stone always wore that.
Railroad
I think
hats
it's
with
well-
stripes in them.
Yeah, because he always,
real
you see
simple.
him, he always had that little black short bill thing
Yeah.
on.
I think it was railroad. I
Looked
mean,
like maybe one of those quilted welder
well,
stores.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, they lost everything. The banks came together because money was gone. So they packed what they could and went up there. Well, I met the last 3 sisters.
Ronnie was
Ronnie,
young when
Donna.
yeah, and Patsy.
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 Patsy's passed away now.
Yeah, just did.
But boy, they had stories.
Oh, yeah. Still do.
Yeah.
Oh, they were wild too.
Oh, yeah. They had old
Scotty.
age. Yeah.
Ronnie
Well,
still
Wild,
is.
wild man.
Ronnie still is wild.
Yeah, I know
Ronnie's,
she is. Yeah.
she's a Pentecostal preacher.
Yeah. Well, she and Ronnie didn't get along for
Yeah.
years. 'Cause
Well, now when they get on stage, Ronnie will say something awful, and she'll say, I'm sorry, Donna, I won't do it no more. I was camped over across the road from the festival, and apparently she was camped there in what's that, Old Crank's place? And I was down by the river walking. She said, I heard somebody going, hey, hey. And I turned around, kind of, easy and looked. She said, yeah, you, come here. I didn't know who it was at first. And I got over there and she said, well, I'm Ronnie Stoneman. I said, well, I'm Mickey Lefevue. So she said, and the next thing you know, she said, started dragging banjos out, fiddles out, just everything. She's a mess, telling stories.
I think Patsy told one, there were 20 kids. Well, they're all big old Packard or something. You had to have a gigantic car for 20 kids.
Yeah, bus.
Well, they're going somewhere. We couldn't afford a bus, but you get
Right,
but one of these big touring cars, and they stopped at a gas station. They didn't have, well, it's not like today. They stopped at a gas station, and they're driving down a road, and of course it's narrow roads, and he's driving. He's looking in his mirror, and some cars coming up behind him and tooting or flashing lights. He said, well, just wait till I get to, he's talking to the mirror, just wait till I get to a wide spot, and so finally there's a wide spot, he comes, and the car comes up, because he figures he wants to get around it, So when the car comes up alongside, here's one of the boys going, Daddy, Daddy! Left him back at the gas station.
That many be hard to keep up with it.
Well, she said they get in the car, there'd be arms and legs sticking out everywhere, just.
Oh, that's funny.
Funny. Oh.
They always play golden slippers.
Yeah,
They
that'll
always
work.
play golden slippers,
That works.
Indeed.
That work for you?
Yeah.
I can do that.
yeah. Some people will tell you, oh, that's a D tune. Some people tell you, oh, that's a G tune.
It works out in either.
Whichever key you're in.
Yep.
Where you want to be? You want to do it in D?